off now. Right, so how's your game of Magic going anyway, Neil?
It's not going too bad. Uh, I've drawn a spell, drawn another flyer, and my opponent's still doing largely nothing with his scavenging ooze that can regenerate, and he's still not attacking with it and such like. He's got like
Such
a
a
4/4 scavenging ooze, and it's
such a
not
beating in
attackable.
limited, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, he just swings as well. The tempo. All of a sudden, they're at 10 extra life and have a 9/9 whatever they want. I thought we could, while we just wait for you to finish your game of Magic. Obviously, you've had a look at a couple of the spoilers for the next Magic set.
yeah, one or two.
Interesting direction they're taking it in, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's some of the interactions as well. Like if you look at the cards from Dragon's Maze and Gatecrash particularly, you look at something like Boros Reckoner, and then you look at this whole
yeah,
new ability of hey, for every red mana you gain sort of you can wake up your gods.
yeah. Boris Reckoner and things like that are going to be awesome for devotion.
Yeah. It might even allow you to get away with a two-colour deck that involves around sort of devotion of red and white. Where you're like, actually, this one card just enables my entire deck.
Yeah.
But that said, these
Right, I've won my match.
gashlands, what I call these gashlands, these Scry 1 lands,
Why are you calling them Gashlands? What's Gash about them?
I'm not a
I've not
fan.
actually seen
Being
them.
a rare slot for starters. I'd- there's not many come into play tap lands that ever sort of hit the rare slot. Um,
Are you on about for constructed or
yeah,
limited?
constructed. Like the
Oh, for constructed,
the
yeah, they're
gates
obviously.
were common, and they've just been in.
Yeah, for constructed, they're obviously a
Yeah,
bag of balls.
unimpressive. Obviously, any sort of mana fixer in limited's pretty good.
Uh, who's handwritten hero? Hello, handwritten hero, whoever that is.
Might be. Well, we've got a couple of people who said that possibly tune in, so it might be Lee Parker, possibly, is an option.
Yeah, they do seem like they're quite slow mechanics. Like things like bestow. Bestow's obviously a slow mechanic. Um, Seeing as all the cards with bestow cost more than they do as creatures.
Yes. Do you think there's a hexproof deck in there somewhere? Like, I've not seen too
Uh,
much in the way of sweepers yet.
There's the blue sweeper, isn't there? But you get like a bunch of tutus with it. But I think
Yeah,
that's a really interesting
because
wrath as well.
we've still got, obviously, we've still got the one drop hexproof in the game, haven't we? Currently, the green
Yeah, yeah,
card,
the blade,
one, and you've
blade
got
color spell.
the 3 for the 3/3, the beast. Trying to remember the name of these cards I haven't played. That was in the base
Oh,
set.
the the new one.
The one in the base set M14.
No, no, it's in that's an M13, not 14.
I'm gonna get my
The
card
three
folder
three
out.
one. The 3/3/1 is called Primal Hunt Beast, and that was in the base set, the last base set.
Alright, I'm getting my folder out because I know it's in here somewhere. No, it's not a Thragtusk. Yeah, Glade Clover Scout is the 1 drop. but
Yeah.
3-drop, I'm thinking of.
There's Primal Hunt Beast. That's the 3/3 for 4. And then
No,
there's
it's not that one. It's the rare.
the rare in Theros. Oh, Witch Stalker.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? 3 for 3/3. Green, green, and 1. I think that's M14.
Yeah. Witch Stalker. Yeah. The one that gets bigger if they cast blue or black spells.
Which they're never going to do.
Oh.
Or they really shouldn't do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you mean now.
It's a shame you can't attack with that plant as well. I quite like the idea of making the 2-drop 0/2 plant that's got hexproof, and then equipping it.
Carry acid.
Yeah, equipping it with a bunch of enchantments and beating someone up with a plant. I don't know. Just find that amusing. But no, it's a defender.
Yeah, the something or other carry acid.
Yeah. It's interesting because there's not that many 3 casting cost 2-drops you want to do, I think. You know, like previously you'd go like Elf and drop like a turn to Geist of Saint Draft.
Yeah.
And some of the 2-drops in the game just look really powerful as well. So obviously with the new white-green Watchwolf, because Watchwolf apparently wasn't good enough.
Yeah, they've made it so it becomes hexproof now.
And indestructible as well, is it? It's for 5 to
Yeah.
make it monstrous.
Yeah,
Plus
something
1, plus
stupid
1,
like that.
hexproof and indestructible.
Yeah.
So that seems like a solid 2-drop.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Seems better than Call of the Conclave, which is the current 2-drop.
Well, you've got the green 2-drop, haven't you?
Colonian Tusker.
Yeah. And the equivalent is just rotating out in M13, which you could pay red and give it haste.
You also had Garrick's companion as well.
Mm-hmm.
So on this Hearthstone, do you get packs for free? Do you just like ask for packs, or do you have to buy them, or what?
You kind of get them for free. So you play each day and get rewarded with gold just for doing menial tasks. And you can either buy a pack for 100 gold, or you can play Arena, where you are guaranteed 1 pack, even if you go 0-3, for 150 gold. So you might as well pay the 50 gold more to play Arena, and then as you get more and more wins in the Arena, you unlock more prizes, and you can go infinite, I think, if you get 5 or 6 wins before you get 3 losses.
Yeah.
So let us know when you're done with the old magic.
Yeah, I'm done. I told you,
cool.
I beat him already.
Well, if you're all watching on stream, we'll get cracking with this. So you can pay £1.50, or you can pay 150 gold. I've got 260 gold in here. I'm actually going to pay because there's this little thing they're doing in the closed beta. So
anything you spend, you get refunded.
Right, but on top of that, if you purchase 1 or more arena admissions with real money, you will receive a gift for helping us test our store. So there's just an initial thank you. So I have no idea what that'll be. It might be a few extra boosters, who knows. So we'll just do it like this. Please enter my.
I'm gonna say, like, you also get it back as well, don't you? All acquired packs and gold will be deleted from your thingy. Following the white players who made a purchase from the store will receive a gold credit equivalent to the value of their previous card pack. Yeah. Beckett. They're also currently, if you spend real money to sign up for a draft, you get like a.
So you get
if you purchase 1 or more arena admissions with real money, you will receive a gift for helping us.
Yeah, I know.
Thingy.
Just bonus.
Okay,
Is it just a bonus card?
Yep. So these are the three heroes I get to pick from. I'm got a fair amount of knowledge of both mage and priest, so we'll go with the priest deck because I quite like it.
Fight shall bring victory.
So, do you just? Are there more than three? And
Yeah, there's
they
9 in
just get given
total, but
three
you
at
have to.
random
They
choose?
only offer you 3 to choose from.
Right. Okay. Hero power restore 2 health. Okay.
So then you get offered 3 cards, and you have to pick one of them to forge part of your 30-card deck. So obviously, this is the guy we pick in the middle here, 3-drop. So he's
Heal.
3 mana for a 3/3 because he deals 4
Yeah.
damage to himself. But being the
But you
priest,
can heal him,
heal
obviously.
up. And because of the other cards in the deck that you get to draw cards when you heal, you know, he works quite well.
Yeah. Injured Blade Master.
And here
Go
is
for
the
that, dude.
card. This isn't like the automatic. We've actually got 3 really good picks here. They're all sort of solid. But the Nausea Cleric is the one we go for.
I will say that the 3/2 Raptor's really good as well.
Yeah, and the
But-
raid lead
yeah,
is
yeah.
also pretty nuts as well because you can churn out a lot of little guys and then just
Yeah, I saw a guy
overwhelm.
playing really badly with that the other day.
The Tauren
But you won the
Warriors.
Northshire guy.
Do you understand what Enrage means?
That's when they're dealt damage, they get +3
Yes,
attack. Is that just for the turn or like forever?
forever. But it's only the first time it happens. So you can't.
No, enraged. Whilst damaged, it has +3 attack. Yeah.
And it taunts as well, so you have to block.
Yeah.
Well, it will block. So it's
What's Divine Shield?
Divine Shield is basically the first time that creature is dealt damage, that damage is removed, and you lose the shield. So it can block a 7/7 for 1 turn.
Yeah.
But also any point of damage will remove the shield as well. So if it's a 7/7, you deal 1 damage to it, that removes the shield as well. So there's ways of using it to your advantage. This is pretty tough between the two. I'm going to go with this guy. Another Nausea Cleric, so obviously we kind of pick that.
I will say, like, your stream's a little bit behind for me. Yeah.
Which is why I'm
What's-
taking the time talking to you. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see the 3 picks.
So you want the North Dark guy. Battle Cry is really weird because obviously
it
Battle
just
Cry in
means come
Magic's
into
when
play.
you attack. Yeah, whereas that's
But it's permanent.
comes into play.
That's the thing, you know.
Yeah,
in Magic, it's like until end of turn when stuff has to come into playability.
Yeah.
So like that's a very aggressive card that would go into an aggressive deck where some guy makes, like for example, he might make a 3-drop that's got stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth is an ability where it can't be targeted, so it's like hexproof, but soon as it attacks, it loses stealth. So you get like 1 attack in that they can't do anything about.
Yeah.
So if you put it, there's like a 3-drop for a 4/2, and so if you follow it up with that the turn after, it's like you can hit them for 6 on turn 4, and then you'll have like a 4/2 and a 4/4. So, well, we're going to go with another Nausea Cleric anyway.
Yeah, because that's the guy that you.
This guy here, the Wind Fury guy, the 1 for a 1/1. Wind Fury means you get to attack 2 times a turn.
Yeah, it's like
He's
double
nuts
strike.
in the Paladin deck. So a Paladin deck has got a lot of creature buffs. It's got this is Blessing of Kings, which is 4 mana. Your creature gets +4/+4, so it's just an enchantment. So you just stick it on the young Dragon Hawk and hit him for 10 on like turn 4.
Yeah.
Just go 5/5. What are you doing? So that's the stealth card anyway on the left, the Jungle Panther, the 3 for the 4/2.
That stealth just means they can't attack it, don't they?
Yeah, well, yeah. They can't do
Until
anything
it's
to
dealt
it
damage.
until it comes out of stealth.
Yeah, and that's being dealt damage. Spell power +1. That means like that's the one where like if something
Yeah.
if something
It's
does
actually interesting because
make
it's
three guys, it
conflicting.
makes four.
For
Is that
example,
right?
in a mage deck, there's one card called Arcane Missiles. So it shoots out 3 missiles that does 1 point of damage each. Now a bunch of people
So they
thought,
do
oh,
four.
yeah. But a bunch of people thought, oh, that means it'll still shoot out 3 missiles, but they'll do 2 points of damage each. And it was like,
No,
no, it
no,
actually fires out 4 missiles
that's
that do one
retarded.
each.
Yeah.
Um,
Dealing
but
damage would be retarded.
but if it's a spell that does damage, so let's say you've got a lightning bolt that does 3 damage, that lightning bolt will do 4 damage. So
How do Boomer, by the way?
Boomer's hot in Gibraltar.
Oh, is he over in Gibraltar?
Yeah, just for a month, just hard at work there, which is why he's not been talking much. So, which are we gonna pick here? The whole idea behind this priest deck is you kind of want guys that survive a turn.
Yeah,
So
so
we're gonna
presumably you
go
want
with
the
the Ogre
stealth guy.
Magi. The other reason for the Ogre Magi is there is a 5-drop that does 2 damage to all your opponent's creatures, and all your guys gain 2 life. But when you've got spell
Yeah.
power +1, obviously it does 3 damage to all their creatures.
Yeah.
So if one of your spell power guys sticks, things start to go a bit nuts. We have to have some late game cards, and this is the clear late game pick. It's just control magic in Magic.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it was on one of yours where the guy took like your 6-10 or something.
Yeah.
And you went, yeah, that's fine. I'll just attack you because it doesn't have taunt, whatever.
Fade is okay as well. You know, it cycles you through your decks to your better cards. But we need some late game action, and Mind Control's a good one for that.
Charge is haste, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to show you the next 3, and you're going to pick it for me, because it's really obvious.
Like I'm presuming it's Azure Drake, but the Defender of Argus. Do you get to choose
Yes.
where it goes?
Absolutely.
So like you get to put it in between two guys.
Yeah, you put it in between the other 2. So it's pretty good for defensive decks that just want to stall it out a bit longer. It's a solid card, but the Azure Drake, it draws a card when it comes into play. Spell power, what's not to love?
Yeah. Changing minions attack equal to its health. I suppose Inify is sort of like a sideboard. Do you get to sideboard in this game? You don't, do you?
No, it's just a straight best of 1
Yeah.
against
No,
multiple
but it's just like,
opponents.
obviously, Inify is the type of card you want if you're against things that have got like lots of 5/1s and shit like that.
Yeah,
Give
or
a friendly
vice
win.
versa. There's for example, there's a monster in your deck that you can draft that's a 1/7 with taunt, so you can just turn it into a 7/7 instantly.
Yeah.
Also, there's cards like this. You see this Temple Enforcer here? It says, Battlecry, give a friendly minion
+3
plus 3 health. So if you
Can
make
you
one...
presumably can target himself and just make himself a 6/9?
No, I think you have to target another guy apart from yourself. With all of the
Oh.
cards that do minions, I think have to target something else. I've yet to be able to do it on himself, I don't think. But the Chill
Presumably it's either
Vignette
a 4 or a 6
isn't terrible either. And again, you know, you're looking at your mana curve the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, presumably it's the 4 or the 6 drop, but he's obviously just random vanilla dude.
The Temple Enforcer, though, allows you to win some fights that you otherwise would be a trade.
Yeah,
as well.
looks like you're not going to win, and then you're like, well, actually I am.
I give my
I'm
guy
just going
plus
to
3
win.
health, keep him alive, so you end up 2 for 1-ing.
Yeah.
So we'll go with him because he's got a fat ass as well. This is the pick here, the Shadow Word Pain. So it gives you a bit of early game. There's quite a few annoying mid-game creatures like Taz Dingo, who's like a
Like the-
3/5 for 4 with taunt.
I was gonna say, like, basically just being able to kill taunt guys seems like it's really good because a lot of the time people sort of like put
Yes.
the taunt guys down and are like, this will help keep my good guy alive,
Yeah. So
and then you go, well, I'll do the taunt guy.
in this case, it'll take down this Tauren warrior that I've already drafted, or the injured blade master.
Yeah,
And so there's a lot of 3 drops that have like 3 power. So again, you're sort of using your mana quite well there. And here's some interesting picks actually. It's whether to go with the
so is this
Defender of
basically
Argus or the Lightwell.
the Savio's restore 3 health? How
Well, we have 2 Northshire clerics.
how rare are weapons?
The priest doesn't get any, but other classes do. Like warriors get them all the time, rogues get them all the time because they can summon a weapon as their
Yeah.
ability. Paladins get them. So, but they're quite easy to resummon generally, and because it's a battle cry, they already have to have their weapon in play, and
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's 1 mana, you're playing him turn 1 or 2, so it
Do you not
doesn't
just take the
really.
light? Well,
I think we take the Lightwell because we've got the 2 Northshire clerics already,
yeah.
and we need, healing is good. It's 2 for 0-5. If you drop it sort of turn 2, they have to kill it in 1 turn because I think it can heal itself. The wording on it. It is friendly to
Yeah,
itself, I'd like to think.
yeah. Um, like I've noticed like the little diamond in the middle is like blue or white and stuff.
That's the rarity.
So what rarity is white?
So white will be, I imagine, the commons, and blue will be uncommon. Purple, sorry, I think is purple rare. Purple might be epic, legendary.
Purple's epic. If it's like WoW, it's like purple's epic and orange is
Legendary.
legendary or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
someone who knows more than we do probably.
Blue,
So
blue rare,
yeah. So
purple
the
epic.
cards without this symbol in the middle, they
Yeah.
are base set cards. So they're basic set. There you get those cards for free. You unlock them just by playing like practice games and stuff like that. Ah yes, green is uncommon. Okay. So white will be common, green uncommon. Yeah, because green is a rare in World of Warcraft, and
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Blue is
So presumably the 4/5 Wind Fury guy is pretty retarded.
6 mana.
Yeah, that's quite a
The
lot.
taunt is good because obviously you don't have too much early game, so being able to drop the taunt guys. But the Voodoo Doctor is like a really good drop, obviously, because he restores 2 health. One of the cheeky things you can do in this deck
Go
is
over the
if you
North Sea Cleric again for us a second.
one of
Just
the
go over the
things
North.
if
A
you're going
minion.
second with the deck, you can use your ring on turn 1 that gives you 1 extra mana for going second.
Yeah.
So you can drop a turn 1 Northshire Cleric, and then if they play any creature on either turn 1 or 2, you can just attack with your Cleric, so it's damaged, and then just immediately heal it up with either the Voodoo Doctor or your Guy's ability, and draw a
No,
card.
but the Voodoo Doctor only restores 2 health to you, not a
No, no, to
creature.
anything, any target, even your opponent.
Really?
Yeah.
It says restore 2 health.
That's his battle cry. He's come into playability, restore 2 health to any target at all, even your opponent's minions, if you want to draw a card.
Really?
Because Northshire Cleric says whenever a minion is healed, so you can heal your
Yeah,
opponent's guys to draw a card. But
fair
the
enough.
Booty Bay Bodyguard's even good. But we need some early games, so we're going to go with the Doctor.
That's fine. No, I thought it only did you. That's why I was sort of not as impressed with it.
Yep. This is the pick here, the Iron Beak Owl, but the other two picks are pretty good. Silence is a really good ability. It just turns your
I was gonna say,
opponent's minion into a vanilla, so it loses all of its
alright,
abilities. So in Magic, that'd be amazing, just to make a Tarmogoyf a permanent 0/1.
yeah. Makes sense.
So these are three pretty bad picks here, and it does happen occasionally.
Harsh charge. Deal 5 damage to every hero. Ugh, yeah.
So we're going to go with the Inner
Um,
Fire,
I
just because it can
was
do
going to say
some nuts things.
the inner fire can turn your Northshire clerics into 3/3,
Yeah,
so that's not the
it can turn the
worst.
Injured Blade Master into a 7/7. It can turn a Lightwell
Yeah,
into a 5/5.
yeah, that's true.
Then you start beating people up with your um, well of
Your
light
cup
that's
of
found in
fire.
a church.
Yeah. So, so we're on inner fire. Seems reasonable.
So we have the
So
4/4
two,
that
three.
summons a 2/2. We have the stealth
Go to
guy.
stealth.
But again, the entire thing about this deck is that you want your guys to survive a turn. The Jungle Panther sometimes can, because it got stealth, you can deliberately attack a 1/1 or something like that.
Yeah.
But Silver Hand Knight provides a little bit of card advantage, potentially. Um, this is the auto pick in the next booster. This is the card I was telling you about.
Holy Nova.
Hmm.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
This is a really tough one. I'm tempted to
Storming
go
three.
with the Amani Berserker. It's just a really sick 2-drop.
Yeah, it seems pretty good as a 2-drop.
Yeah, and we can keep him alive, and then all of a sudden he becomes a 5/3. So one of the things you can do is you can play him turn 2, and then you could follow it. So he might survive a turn, and then the turn after you can play your Cleric and have 1 mana left over to play your Voodoo Doctor. So you could go, in for 2, kill a 2/2 on turn 2. He becomes a 2/1. Play your Cleric, play the Voodoo Doctor, draw a card off the Voodoo Doctor's ability, and now all of a sudden
Yeah.
he's back to 3 toughness and he's a 5/3 on the very next turn. So, it allows a lot of tempo. The Shadow Wern Pain's really nice, but this is a really good tempo card, I think. Because you can take down like their 6-drops if he gets 5 power as well. So even in the mid game, he's still got a fair amount of game about him.
Yeah.
So here's 3 interesting choices for you.
Valkyrie summon a 1/1 boar. That seems alright. 5/5 stealth.
For 5.
Hmm.
It's actually
5/5 for 5 seems
quite a
pretty good.
solid pick because it acts as removal. Because
Yeah.
they can't hurt it. And then it's basically like a 5-point fireball. You just go 5 to that.
Yeah.
Razor Ven Hunter's also not a
2
terrible
guys seems
pick.
really good.
But I quite like the Tiger. I'm a fan of the
You've already
Tiger.
got you've already got 3 5-drops. You don't want more
It's
3
surprising
drops.
with this deck because you start again. You start at 30 life, and you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the early game. I mean, we're only halfway through the deck here so far. You'd be surprised how late some of the games go.
Yeah.
We can take the 3-drop. It's not a terrible idea to take the 3-drop. But
I do like 5/5 for 5s though.
yeah, we'll go with it.
Well, basically, you end up playing all of the cards you pick, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we've got 3 really good picks. This guy's nuts, Fairy Dragon. So, for example, if you're playing
He's on
against a
time.
mage, he just romps for so many turns some of the time, because Mage relies on a lot of direct damage, and they can't target it, so...
Yeah.
Wind Fury, again, is nuts. And Wind Fury works
Yeah.
especially well
Really
when you can heal your guys back up as well, so you can take out their 2-2 and then heal it up. But Wind Fury guys, if they're not dealt with, can end the game quite quickly.
Yeah.
But it's really close because that's a 2-drop as well, the Fairy Dragon.
Hmm. I've not actually played enough to know which is the right one to pick here. I'd probably go for the 3-drop 2/3 Wind Fury guy. But if you tell me that Fairy Dragon's the tits.
I think with this deck, you just want to survive the early game a lot of the time. But we'll go with the 3-drop. We'll see how it plays, I think. But the thing about the 2-drop is sometimes it acts as pseudo removal because you just get to attack another creature.
Yeah.
And I mean they can attack it, but they can't burn it out. The Wind Fury is really... I'm just trying to think how much we have for pumping up people's power in this game. But we can heal a fair chunk, so... We'll go with the one with the fat ass, eh? We'll see how it goes. Another Holy Nova in the next booster, so we don't even have to look at the other 2 cards.
Yep.
This is a real tough one. Because you've got this card on the right of the 3, which is amazing if your opponent does not deal with it.
Yeah.
I have seen somebody choose not to kill the Demolisher, and it ended up dealing 10 damage over the next 5 turns and just single-handedly crushed him. And it works a lot better in the Priest deck because, of course, they'll be attacking it and you'll just be healing it back
You
up.
can heal in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple of 1-drops in the game that give you it like +3 toughness. You can make it a 1/7, and then it just goes to town. So I'm a big fan of the Demolisher.
Yeah. It's another good card for the Inner Fire as well.
Yeah. Here we have 2 really good picks here, and this is a tough one to choose from. So we have Lightspawn in the middle, which at the moment would be a 4/4 for 4, but obviously if you give it more health,
can get bigger.
You can become like a 9/9. And then we have the Loot Hoarder, which is a nice early game drop that just replaces itself. The Death Rattle literally means when it goes to the graveyard in Magic.
Yeah, so leaves the battlefield thing. Are 7/7s for 7 not any good?
I don't think you rely on them. You can't. You don't want to get to the late game that much. 7/7 for good. 7 is good, but I'd rather pay 1 extra mana and steal their 7/7 for 7.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's kind of a tough thing, but our deck involves some of our creatures surviving, so I think the Lightspawn's a solid pick here.
I was going to say, did you not take that Temple guy as well that can make it a 7/7 and stuff
the
like
Temple
that?
Enforcer's in there, so like you can play the Temple Enforcer like a turn after the Lightspawn.
Yeah.
If you've still got the ring in your hand, so we'll go with the Lightspawn, eh?
Yeah. I'm down with that.
So we'll probably go with the Thought Steal, but the Inner Fire's also tempting. Sometimes Thought Steal backfires and you get cards that you just can't use.
I will say you've got like quite a few things now that the Inner Fire is quite good with though.
Yeah.
Because you've got like you said, you've got the 2.
The 2 Northshire Clerics. We've got the Demolisher, which turns into a 4/4,
Demolisher,
and then starts beating the almighty fuck out of everything.
Yeah, so you've got like
and that happens quite quickly.
Most of your 2-drops and your 3-drops.
Yeah, this Lightwell turns into a beat stick.
Yeah.
Like if you do that turn 3, turn 2 Lightwell, and then Inner Fire on it, and then it starts healing itself every turn for 3. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I've got a 5/5, like attacking on turn 3 that heals itself for 3.
I think it might be in a fire because you've got Thingy as well, that 3/7 guy, injured Blade Master,
hmm
and he works really well with like the light well and
Even just giving the Thralmar Farseer in turning it into a 3/3. I mean, potentially if you get something else to pump its health up, and then you end up with like a 6/6 Wind Fury quite cheaply.
yeah,
But these two, I think it's the best of a bad bunch here.
yeah. Like, what does that do? Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck. So does it
From his
just choose them at
hand.
random
From his hand at
from his
random,
hand?
yeah. So if he's got no cards in hand, you're screwed. But sometimes it backfires because he might be a warrior, so it might be a card that is used with like a weapon, and you have no weapons in your deck. Or it might be like a rogue card as part of there's like combo cards for rogues, so that you can't really
Yeah.
use there.
Just hover over all your 5 drops a second. Just like from Holy Nova go down, so I can double check what they are. So is that 7/6 for 5 not like really good, seeing as your things that cost more than 5 currently are up, like there's only 3 guys in there and the rest are like spells and shit? Or is the fact that it costs 3 more like a proper kicking? Is shock really good?
Um, Shock's fine early game. Um, I, I've no issues with that. Likewise with the Fairy Dragon. Like, this whole deck kind of has a lot of card drawing in it when the clerics get going.
Yeah.
So the shock can just take out a threat to one of your clerics that's that they're gonna kill it with next turn or something. The shock also works well with the Holy Nova for taking out 4/4s and stuff like that. So it just allows you to just set up a board sweep.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Fairy Dragon, I think, is probably the pick, but the Shock is very close to being picked as well.
Yeah. Go for the dude then. Lots of dudes is good. We like dudes. Go for another one then.
This will be
Or is the
quite a
dealing one damage on the
fast
way?
deck here.
Is dealing 1 damage on the way in any good? Like how good's that?
Okay, we've actually, this is the card I was talking about before we started the stream, Shadow Form.
Oh, these are all purple. Purple's good.
Yeah, so it is a purple card.
Put a copy of a random minion for your opponent's deck into the battlefield. That's on Bob. All minions lose divine shield game.
Like
Yeah,
my
take the shadow.
games,
It seems like having 2 deal 2 seems really good.
yeah. So the hero's ability is that he heals anything for 2. The
Yeah.
mage's ability is that she shoots anything for 1. So
Yeah.
the fact that you can do it for 2 makes Shadowfall a pretty automatic pick there.
Yeah.
So now we have another Holy Smite, or a 5/5 for 5, or the Fade. I think we go with the Holy Smite this time.
To give your minions taunt, is that like a permanent thing?
Yes. So it is a solid card.
Just take shock. Bollocks to it. Just shock people. Boop. You get to kill that annoying 1/2 Gribbly guy, taunt Gribbly guy. That's always ready for duty whenever you summon him.
So we've got the Acidic Swampoos, which is very good against opponents that are paladins or warriors. So you just play it like the ooze in Magic the Gathering, indeed.
Yeah.
The five mana for the
The
2/2
acidic
ooze.
slime.
Yeah. So obviously acidic slime was copyrighted, so they had to go with acidic swamp ooze.
Yeah.
But likewise, Shattered Sun Cleric, Battlecry, give a friendly minion +1/+1. Obviously, we have a lot of minions that would be quite nice on. Like if you followed it up on like an Amani Berserker or something
Well,
like
also,
that.
don't you have the
The Wind
don't you have
Fury guy.
the 2/3 double strike guy as well? Whatever he's called.
Yeah, he's a 3-drop. There he is, the Thrallmar Farseer. So there's
Down at the
times when
bottom.
that ooze is really good because it basically your opponent's weapons prevent your creatures from surviving. You know, so your opponent can attack the creatures directly. But the cleric is also a nice little tempo card here.
Like, I think you've
Yeah,
already got a bunch of 2 drops. I think
yeah.
you just take the
I
three
think the
drop.
cleric again, as someone pointed out, you know, it makes your Northshire cleric tougher as well. Turns it into a 2/4.
Yeah. And everybody likes giant spiders.
Yeah. So this is one of the cheap cards that you might want to take with this deck. Power Word Shield. Give a minion +3 health for 1. But this is also really nice, and this is probably the pick here. It's a 1/7 taunt for 4, and obviously we can turn it into a 7/7 within a fire.
Boom. We've got doubling a light. Yeah, we've got doubling a fire. This seems reasonable. The power word things, are they basically just sorceries? Is that, or is that like an
Yeah,
aura?
no, that's the name of the card, Power Word Shield in this case. So the
Yeah.
spells will all say at the bottom of the card when you're actually playing the game. It'll say spell on it.
Yeah, yeah. Set the 1/7.
Yep, 1/7 for 4.
Untap, inner fire him, start kicking fuck out of people.
So this guy in the middle, Silver Moon Guardian, he has the Divine Shield, so the first time he's damaged, it's prevented. However,
I quite like that as well. We're a bit short on 4 drops.
we've got Shadow Word
Although,
Pain as well to give us some more early game.
removals. How many spells do you want? How many creatures do you want? Does it tell you about any of that?
I don't think there's any
Or we
sort of
just
fixed rules really.
yeah.
But we got a couple of interesting picks here. So
Ooh.
the Twilight Drake, in slightly slower decks, it's very often a 6/6 for 4.
Yeah.
Play it on turn 4. And the thing is, it's a battle cry as well, so you can then play all your cards out afterwards. You know, it's not
Yeah.
like Marrow was, where it's got power and toughness equal to the cards in your hand. So it's fixed when you cast it how big it is. So obviously, late game when you're playing off the top of your deck, it's terrible.
It's a
It's a
1/1.
1/1.
Can the light warden not do some work in our deck?
It's only got a backside of 2, so it still
Yeah.
dies quite quickly. The Sun Fury Protectors, pretty nice.
Oh, for some reason I thought that cost 3. 2's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
2 for a 2/3, and all the other creatures get taunt as well.
Our deck looks like it's going to be too quick for that middle card to be any good.
Yeah.
It
Let's go
looks
with the
like we've
one on
been-
the right. See how it goes.
Yeah. Not the 2/3. I thought it cost 3, but 2's fine. We like 2. That's it. We're done. Was that in any way timed, or can you literally
No,
just
it's not
take as long as you
timed,
want to do that bit?
You don't even have to do all the arena games at once either.
Yeah.
Anduin!
Oh, mirror match.
All right.
The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
We don't want to mulligan any of this initial opening hand because we've got the Demolisher and the Lightwell, so the idea is the Lightwell will keep the Demolisher going and he'll just churn through
Yeah.
everything.
Keep all that. That's awesome.
Greetings.
Can even get rid of a little gribbly guy if we
Oh.
need to.
And even he said greetings, I should reply with thanks.
Greetings.
Threaten.
Oh,
Get him, Milo. Get him.
So he's played Mind Vision, so he's got one of the cards in our hand, and we really hope it's not the Demolisher. But we've got our cleric, so this is pretty much a nut draw at the start here. So we're going to drop the cleric out.
Is someone injured?
And then we're going to follow it up with the Demolisher. Or we
Yeah,
might just
hopefully
follow it
got
up with the
Holy
Light
Smite.
Well straight away, actually. But I really want to get the Demolisher out as fast as possible. We can also, on the next turn, we've got our removal as well. So we could drop the Light Well and, like, Holy Smite something for 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say, like, see which card he got of ours. He might have got the shitty shark thing.
Is this
Looks like a Demolisher.
Don't
Yeah.
mess
Oh no.
with Tusk.
Okay. We're cool with that. This is actually really, really good for us here.
Summon a boar. Oh, that's pretty good. Because
He has to kind of deal with the Demolisher if we play it. He can't kill the Demolisher this turn.
like,
We could like destroy. Yeah, that's the play. So we take that guy out, and we just
Right
beat this
away.
up because we can.
yeah,
And then we can heal next
Thing is-
turn with the Priest's ability,
yeah,
draw a
and
card.
draw a card.
and then we can also play a Light Well on the same turn potentially. It depends what he does, obviously. If he drops something with a fat ass.
I think he may well have the shock in hand.
Okay, the Cobra's annoying. However, we have the Wind Fury dude, so... I think we just get our value out of the Cleric here, and just get our card drawn, I think.
I wonder.
And then shock the Cobra to kill it. Because we
But
don't want to
attack
lose
it.
the Demolisher.
Yeah, yeah. So the Cobra's essentially got death touched on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we've got the Berserker now instead.
Alright, so you
Right
attack,
away.
The
shock
player.
it, and then play the Berserk.
Yeah, we'll
Can you do
let
that?
him.
It's time for a little blood.
We'll let him attack our Cleric if that's what he wants to do to kill it.
So you may well not do as well.
Well, these Clerics are basically... Okay, that's fine, you want to take that out? We're good with that.
Yeah, that's what I mean, mate. He may well
He's
ignore
going to
it.
heal his guy back up. Oh, another Cleric.
Summoning portal open.
So at this point we just think need drop this guy out, put a couple of threats on the board. Because we basically have to get his Cobra off the board before we can start doing
Do
anything.
you not want to...
Like,
don't wanna
he's going to
shoot
heal his
his-
Cobra up every turn, so we need to take it out in one turn. I mean, we
Surely you
could
wanna
lose our Cleric and just shock it and
Do you
just
not
get
want
it
to
out of the
shoot
way.
that guy?
Hmm?
Doesn't his 2/2 make his guys cost 2 less? Isn't that guy like 2 mana
The
rounds?
first minion he plays, so next turn he'll have like 6 mana. We could shock that just to put him back.
I wonder.
Do you not shock that and make you 3/7? And then, like, it can take out your thingy, but like the 3/7 kills the Cobra. It just feels like giving him a guy that jumps into 6 is just foolish. Like, I'd be tempted to just make the 3/7, but
Well, that's what we've done.
because I also, like, if he doesn't take that out, I suppose if he doesn't take that out, he's taking out the Northshire Cleric, but then you'll just draw a Shadow Form and kill it, and you're great. That was a bit of a beating.
This is why the Shadow Word Pain are such good, because it just kills the creature.
Yeah.
He should probably just heal his guy back up, really, I think. So we can't do any of our stuff until we've got this guy off the board. We could just try and draw to our outs here,
I wonder.
which might be the plan, really.
Right away.
Like this guy. So there's a Holy Nova, that gives us the outs for next turn to try and sort of do a lot of our damage all on one turn, and
So what are you playing then?
we've
you
already
just play
lost the
2/2
Shadow
then?
Word Pain, so we've got one left in the deck. But the Holy Nova also allows us to set up a bit of damage here. Like, because he might heal his Cobra up and then take the Lightspawn out. And that'll leave him with... If he doesn't heal the Cobra up, he's setting himself up for a kick-in.
Yeah, well, hopefully he just makes like 3/2 drops.
Okay, he's silenced it, making it into a 0/4. That's nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he's got his own Lightwell. That's what he copied. Lightwell.
Possibly, yeah. You sort of presume so.
So this basically this one card, this Emperor Cobra, is giving us a dicking.
Yeah, yeah.
But we can now Holy Nova it away because he's not healed it up.
I must consider.
So that's kind of what we have to do, just to get it off the board here.
Yeah.
And now we can start playing our own out.
So, assuming you play the light well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power on the board. Oh wait, no.
So we're gonna put ourselves in a position now.
Is someone injured?
We're gonna try and keep our Lightwell alive and draw cards.
Assuming you want to get.
And I think the Demolish is a tough one. I kind of want to play it out. Ogre Magi, solid. Now, one thing maybe I could have done here, I could have played the Sun Fury Protector out first to give these two creatures taunt, and then played the Northshire Cleric out afterwards so that it can't be attacked.
Do you just bang out your 4-drop here?
I'm ready. I'm not ready. Job's done.
He gets attacked, but
If he chooses to, he might want to just take the Cleric out because it's really good.
I must consider.
Which is what he does. And he should really heal the Yeti back up straight away if he doesn't want to trade with my Ogre. However, what he doesn't know is we're going to play the Temple Enforcer. possibly make it a 0-7, 4-7 even, just so we're not trading. And of course it's a 6-6 as well.
Summoning portal open.
Must move quickly.
So we're going to drop the Demolisher out. Ooh, Shadow Form changes a lot of decisions actually. I think we'll do that next turn, however.
What are your options?
So we either... I think we play the Demolisher out, because it's just another guy he has to kill. If he doesn't deal with it.
Yeah.
And
now he's at 8, I suppose the 2-2's sort of a lot less relevant.
Job's done.
So presumably you attack his 4-5.
yeah, because we have to.
Oh yeah, he's got... Well, you could have attacked the Lightwell.
But it would only have done 1 point of damage, with him healing for 3 afterwards.
Or did 1 point of damage to whatever you attacked.
Yep.
I wonder.
You might double attack my Lightwell, potentially. Or obviously, randomly destroys the Demolisher with his guy's ability. Can't destroy this guy. And now he's done the trick we were talking about.
Oh.
No, but we can do it right back to him, which is kind of funny.
What does the future hold?
So that went better than expected.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people seem to think the game's pretty simple, and there's plenty of decisions.
Put this apple on your head.
That's the terrible card, Mind Blast. Oh, 5 to the face, well played. Now on to heal for 3. Oh,
Christ, that
here's
was literally
Inner Fire
nothing.
number 2. So we have a 5-5 Lightwell.
Oh,
this is
can you not
really, really good turn here.
Is 10 the
because-
maximum you can get to?
Yeah, 10 mana.
You know, it can. The good thing is, it can use all his mana this turn and literally just fuck his opponent's face up.
Squire, attend me.
Just cast everything, do everything.
Shields up.
I mean, we lose our
Are you
Lightwell.
tempted to just attack him with the Lightwell?
Well played.
I'm fine in taking the Lightwell out because I've got all these guys and we're now in top deck Magic mode. Or top deck Hearthstone mode, so to speak.
See, I think you should have attacked
But
him there.
my abilities, Mind Spike, is just gonna clean him out, like over the long game. Because I'm in shadow form now.
I think instead of attacking...
Oh! Hello, babies. What are we doing here? Are we mind controlling a 3-6, or are we just taking the 3-6 out and beating him up and waiting for him to play a better card? I
How
think
many
we just hit
cards
him
are you
for
gonna
10. Yeah, we take it and we just hit him for 10.
No, don't you just
To
like
battle!
you can take that without actually. You can kill that without losing any men.
Insist.
You just hit it with
I
a
got this.
4/4 and then 2 it with your ability. Don't take it.
He's dead in 2 turns this way. So we're just going tempo now.
Like you're gonna hit him for 4, kill his guy, and then
At some point
Like
we
you
have
said,
to
you-
stop being the control player and start being the aggro.
To
yeah.
battle!
But if he plays like a 10/10 now,
If you
with Tom,
insist.
I got
Yeah, that's
this.
fine, as long as his 10-10 doesn't have taunts. We're gonna keep this guy in for the silence, so if he plays a taunt now, we just remove the taunt and
Yeah.
kill him. Wonder what he's took from our deck.
Well played. You had better.
Not good cards. That was actually a tough match, that one.
we have bested him though.
So we have a win.
Victory! What happens if you got 10-0?
You get lots of shit as prizes.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, like I said, I've been 7-1 twice before coming up against a card called Onyxia. So basically I played this guy, we had a really close game, I was slightly ahead, then he played Onyxia, killed me. So I was 7-2, and then my next opponent was him again, which was dirty, and he played Onyxia again and beat me. I was like, oh. So this looks a fine opening hand, really. We got the Demolisher. Jaina, she being the mage, she tends to ping a lot of stuff rather than taking
Are we
things
going
out.
second now?
Yes.
Is that why I've got an extra card?
Yeah.
Do you is that decided at random whether you get the ring or the extra card or?
No, you get both. You get the ring
Get
and
both?
the extra card.
Fucking
You get
hell!
an extra
Why-
mana as well.
Can you not just choose to go second?
You don't choose in this game. It's like, right. Look, oh, we're playing against a bad player. Yes! We have a win.
Why?
We have won this game. Because they've just gone, bolt you. We can't possibly lose this game. When have you seen anyone ever win after doing that turn 1, Neil? In any game? Oh! We're definitely winning! We are absolutely going to win this game. Oh,
You've done it twice more.
he's going to regret doing all of this. Oh, he's going to regret doing all of that so much. So much when I play this Demolisher out. Don't you wish you'd save some burn spells for that?
What? He's got more burn spells. Don't worry, love.
No, he hasn't. He's up shit creek now. That does nothing. Does nothing.
Wow. This guy won round 1. Is that how it works?
Well, you meant to play people on the same score as you. Yes, that is entirely true.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Make that guy. What's that guy? Yeah.
We're just trying to keep fat ass.
No, if you're alive.
Yeah, and we can heal him next turn. So we have to be worried when she gets to 7 mana. There's a spell that does 4 damage to everything. So these are the trap cards, just like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
You've activated my trap card.
Yes. But now we have the Lightwell online as well, so this game's going to be over quite quickly.
What happened then?
So this is the destroy one then. Oh no, ice barrier, that's fine. You've got 8 armor. That's absolutely fine. We'll attack your armor.
Silly.
Push forward.
Don't attack with that.
course you're going to attack. It doesn't do any damage back.
No, but you should attack with the 3/3 first. Because it might destroy the attacking creature. I've no idea what the fucking...
Job's done.
Yeah, there is one that destroys an attacking creature, but it's the mana they spend that gives away the trap. If they spend 3 mana, then it'll be the one that... Okay. He's still not doing anything to us. He's frozen our guys up. Holy Nova. We'll save that for later. I think we just play out the Wind Fury dude here.
What does the future hold?
I'm going to say heal up your guy, do some Wind Fury.
Yeah, we have to be worried that he'll have the board sweeper when he gets the 7 mana, so...
Yeah, that's why you should be healing up your guys.
But it does 4 damage to everything, so we can't get any of our guys past 4. The Demolishers are 2/4, and the Clerics are 3/3, so...
Well, no, he's at 6, and if you heal the Demolisher up, it'll be a 2/5.
Yes.
And the light rolls are a 0/5, so chill your boots.
Another Holy Nova.
I'm going to say, doesn't Holy Nova also, like, heal 2 damage to all your men and stuff?
Yeah.
I see your end. I see your end.
Push forward. Push forward.
Don't forget to heal up your Demolisher.
And we can play out
I don't
that
have
1
enough
second.
mana.
Oh no, we can't. Not enough mana. I can't believe he just bolted me 3 times at the start of that game. He's really regretting it. He's regretting that so much.
I am the
He's
blade
probably
of
not.
the gods.
He's the type of person that does that doesn't think to regret it afterwards when it doesn't work out for them.
Yeah. It's true. So if my Demolisher hits his 4/4, which it doesn't, we could have... Oh, Mr. Cleric. Mr. Cleric. Here's going to be our fun attack now. You'll probably enjoy this one.
Can you attack in such ways to, like,
I see your end.
play the thing and Holy Nova?
Is someone injured?
Can you not, like, send them... Oh, can the light not attack you once on 1 power?
Yeah, I could have done that. Good point. I did miss a trick there. How do we finish this guy off? Ooh, with our 3/3 or our 2/3? I think we take
Push
use the 3/3,
forward.
Yeah. The 3/3's done his job, the Wind Fury guy. And the Wind Fury.
I see your end.
That minion already attacked. That minion
Okay.
already attacked.
There we go.
Then you can make the light well a 0/5. A 5/5.
Mm-hmm. So his... Anyone see how much money he spent on that secret?
3.
3. So yeah, it could be the destroyer creature guy.
You can't attack anyone else.
Well, obviously we can't attack this turn. I think we just play the Warden out, turn it into a 7/7 next turn.
Seems reasonable.
Because it also survives if he... Ah, it's the one that gives it 1 toughness. Oh, summon a copy. That's fine.
Ours.
That is absolutely fine. No reason not to do that this turn, really.
Might as well make the light spawn.
Oh, we'll save that him because he's a 4/4, so he could potentially, like, one of the only ways she can kill me now is by doing 4 damage to all my creatures. So I'm just playing around like the couple of cards that could potentially kill me.
Okay.
I'll draw a card. Because we've got this cleric that's just drawn us a million cards.
It's funny he's got 5 guys on the board to his 1.
And
6
6.
cards in hand to his 1.
To his naught now.
You're on 30 life, he's on 12. It's like, people are so bad.
I like this. I just like drafting this deck. I think it's like a really fun archetype. You know, it just does some ridiculous things. But yeah, he was really bad. Yeah, like this would have been a close game if he'd saved those 3 lightning bolts at the start.
Why didn't you end up fire your light well last turn as well?
Because I can do it right now.
Payback.
Draw a card for something healed. Draw a card. Fucking.
Yeah.
You need to take out his.
I see your end. I see your end.
Right away.
Yeah, we'll just beat him up. We are tired.
Oh, it's nearly bedtime for me. I've got work in the morning.
You know, I asked 5 people if they wanted to come on the stream. 4 of them went AFK instantly.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
I guess we go with it. We're against the hunter, so he could drop some nasty little beasts, but we can deal with the first beast he does with Shadow and Pain.
The good thing is, like, you can make it on 2, and then, like, if it's some sort of 2/2, you can attack into it and then heal to draw.
So he's just made a 1/2 by itself. And we've got our combo now, so...
Is someone injured?
So he can potentially kill this. Hunters have a lot of direct damage. But if my cleric sticks, then he's in for bad times. Okay, he's using his coin, so maybe he sees it as a threat. Please not the haste one. Happy days. Happy days. So we're taking out his 2/4. We're attacking his 1/2. And then we're playing our Voodoo Doctor, healing up our cleric, and drawing.
Job's done.
And it's a Lightwell. I could have made a cleric and drawn 2 cards, but he would have still had his guy on the board.
Yeah.
So he's took my cleric out, like he should have done last turn if he could. So we're going to play our light spawn out. If he doesn't kill it, if he damages it and doesn't kill it, then we just play the cleric next turn and heal up instantly with the priest ability to draw a card. So
Yeah,
that's
seems
generally,
reasonable.
Yeah, it's the general idea of the deck.
Have a million cards constantly.
Yeah, it turns out he's done nothing, so at this point we just beat him up with our aggro creatures. So we just drop the tiger out that he can't deal with.
Wow, we did nothing. That seems dog poo.
He's probably had really expensive cards in his hand. He might have also had that card. There's a card that does 3 damage to 2 different targets. There you go, multi-shot. So he might have been holding onto his multi-shot. However, we can play our cleric out now.
Is someone injured?
Heal this guy up. To draw a card. Drop the light well out with the last 2 mana. And he's in a lot of pain now with the Lightwell Cleric combo.
Yeah.
He needs the haste card, and he's got the taunt card instead.
Because you've got like Holy Nova and
he's
Shock.
giving him charge anyway, so there we go. So the play here is probably to use one of these Holy Novas.
You're just Holy Nova and Shock. Kill his guy.
Right away.
Or do you attack? No, you're pretty shocking, are you?
Yeah.
Can beat them up.
Beating people up's good. One forward taunt, we like that.
Let the dogs out.
And Shadow Form is a nice draw here. So again, we've got this Holy Nova for kind of sweeping his board out. So we can do the 4-4 on the 3-6. That'll put his guy to 2 toughness, allowing us to Holy Nova, and that'll leave him with a 4-1 on the other side. I mean, he's not on much. I mean, if we then just play a couple of other guys out and change into Shadow Form, and that'll be enough to kill him, really. So we can either heal the light spawn up a bit more just to draw a card and let it trade with his 4-1, or we can just kill his 4-1 with our cleric because the cleric's done a job.
Right away.
Which I think's fine. Yeah, just play a monster out, I think's the answer here. Yeah, taunt guy just to protect our light spawn. We played an irrelevant 6-5 that we actually don't care about, and Inner Fire just for cheeky rubs here. So we just go to his face at this point. Heal him before up to 4-4, does 1 less damage before we switch to Shadow Form.
Bring it on.
I think just more dudes.
Squire, attend me.
Too bad.
Ready, sir.
No. Seriously.
Neil is flirting live on stream.
Neil's falling asleep live on stream. You were actually fully asleep, Neil. I was tapping you for like 30 seconds. So this is Hearthstone. Yeah. River went 7-0 in the last few drafts and then went 0-3. He requires me to assist him to go 10-9 in the round. Or something along those lines. How'd you draft it? You get shown 3, or it's 3 and then...
It's fun listening to other people talk, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Matt.
Who's we?
We, the 6 people
entire
watching
stream.
on stream, and obviously Neil can hear you as well.
It's Stream Monkeys in the mood to take with it. Hello, Stream Monkeys. Yeah, you get shown 3. You get shown 3 random.
Are you dropping out at this point, Neil?
No.
I can bring. If anyone else actually wants to come in on the chat, you know, they can just ask me on Skype. For those who have me on Skype, and we can add you to the chat if you got any questions you want to ask.
I'm gonna watch at least one more round,
and
then probably go bed.
So we got 3 wins under our belt already. I think we need 2 more to go infinite, so to speak.
Yeah, you get shown 3 random heroes. You pick one of them, and then it basically shows you 3 cards from that guy can have, and then you do that 30 times. So
Hearthstone the WoW game?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, the people are fucking awful.
Is it like...
Rival's second on the phone. Turn 1, Arcane missiles you, which is 3 random... It fires 3 missiles for 1 damage at 3 things. But obviously, there was only him there, so he essentially went, turn 1, bolt you, untap, bolt you. Then Rival went, make a guy that heals me a lot. Or you've got no removal for it. Well done, Bright Spark. Keep that, Rival.
Yeah.
Deal 2 damage. Never made a change to a card. But it's random enemy.
So I think...
Spell power 1 when it comes to a pledge or a card. Rival's got the ability, that little thing next to his hero is 2, heal something for 2. And you can use that every turn. Basically, yours.
Obviously, 1 more or whatever.
Yeah. So, he's got a card called Holding Up that does 2 damage to all their creatures and you heal 2, so it'll do 3 and heal 2. Well, that thing crazy. Barrel chucking motherfucker.
So we're going to play the slightly slower game here, because we've got just so much value. I don't want to waste this ring. Power out the Azure Drake a turn earlier.
Yeah, do that.
What just happened to kill that thing?
Shock.
Did he play the shock?
No, he played Power Word Smite. Why did he play Power Word Smite and not Shock?
I think the shock's cheaper, so very often it still trades 1 for 1, but you only have 1 mana left at the end of the turn.
I must consider.
How does the mana work?
In the bottom corner,
Yeah.
where it says 3. Basically, you just get 1 every turn. And you get to you, like... There's no instance, so basically he's got 3. So he just goes, I'll play my 1-4, and... on my 3-2.
Sure. And you get 1 turn.
Yeah, so I'll go up to 4.
Do you start with 1?
Because River went second,
If in second turn it's 1 extra and maybe you've done 1.
well, no, can you see the card with a 0 on? That's like, if you go second, you get 4 cards instead of 3, and you get that, which is a lotus petal.
Sure.
Going second is like fucking infinitely better than going first battle, isn't it?
I think Matt would really like the game, actually, to be honest. You get to beat up bad players, so...
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of retard.
Yeah.
So
It's like
I've set up a situation
ring
here where
thing is
potentially
really
I can drop the Nortische Cleric and heal on the same turn. Okay, so he's going to do
Like
a
the ring
combo
thing
now
is
to kill my
really
guy, I would imagine.
Yeah, like the lotus petal seems really powerful, and people just seem to piss it away on making a 2-drop on turn 1. Does that do 1 damage to all 9 enemy things?
Yeah.
You know what?
We said draw a card, so it's not too bad. I've still got the same plan here. It could just be make a 1/7 and turn it into a 7/7, but I'm not going to do the inner fire this turn because I want to surprise him with it.
Oh, have you drawn in a fire? Alright, yeah.
Yeah. I want him to drop his guts on the table, and then me go, actually, kill your guts.
Yeah. No.
Plus, he might just waste a random removal spell on a 1/7. See, like this, he's played the Wind Fury Harpy, and now it's like, and your Harpy's dead. By the way, I'm going to follow it up by playing a Cleric, and then healing up my guy.
Oh, that's going to be really good. Interfering basically gives it power equal to its toughness.
Oh, and we can make him lose his ability as well.
Is someone injured?
Wind Fury is essentially double strike.
Yeah, watch this now for cheeky.
Someone call for the doctor.
You have to heal it.
Heal it twice.
Oh, boom.
Job's done.
So that felt a pretty good turn. I'm not going to lie to you, I quite like that turn. And he's now staying at this 7/5.
With no cards, killed his opponent's guy, made his guy a 7 power man, and made 2 men.
Yeah, this is why I tend to pick the priest deck when I get a
The
chance.
1/3 guy is whenever any minion is healed, draw a card. Sure.
And I can protect it, obviously, with the
Switch to Paradox.
Mogashan
Attack
Warden.
you,
Kill your guy.
heal it again, draw.
There's a card on the right here.
Yeah, it's a 1-drop. When it comes in, it restores 2 health. So, something.
She can't even attack because she's taking 7 just to deal 1 damage to the Warden. Yeah, passes the turn instead. Good play. Oh, holding over for rubs. Just to guarantee I can't possibly lose.
We've all got mind control as well. The 8 drops of mind control.
How is the drafting structured? Like, is any of it random?
It's all random. Like, you literally just get shown 3 cards. Nobody else sees them. They're no relevance.
So, there's a massive lack of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not even like what other people do impacts your variant.
No. Like he was saying, he's gone 7-0. And then played against people that have got Onyxia. There's like an 8-drop 8/8 that makes 5 1/1s when it comes in. Which is obviously just retarded.
Explaining to Magic players what to do.
Right away.
Just for rubs. Because I can.
Job's done.
Lol, I'm a funny guy. You're not conceded yet. Is it? Pow.
Do you basically, it's in your best interest to have things that essentially replace themselves, because the later in the game it goes, the more you can do. So
Yeah.
on turn 15, you always have 15 mana.
No, you get to
10
10
mana's the
and then
max.
you sort of stop at 10.
Oh, okay, sure. So it just sort of stops at 10? Or
Like, there's certain
You've got a lot
cards
of
that you can
roommates
get
who
that
play
make
Magic
things
randomly,
cheaper.
wandering in and wanting to learn all the rules. So we're 4-0, so we should be coming up against some good decks now, right?
so what's the tournament structure?
You play 10 people.
Okay.
Or you play until you get 3 losses.
Well, you play until you've lost 3. Or you reach 10.
Or you win 10, yeah.
Anduin
I think it's 10, isn't it?
versus
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Ribo reckons if you win
Bring
5,
victory.
you like it's 150 gold to play. But like just opening boosters is 100, so you might as well pay the extra 50, and because you're guaranteed a booster anyway.
Yeah, it's not worth opening boosters.
Yeah, you just get to replace cards of your own. You just click on the ones you
One
want to play.
coin. Let's see what they're churning out. An axe. It's pretty good. I think we still have to play our guy out. Oh yeah, he's got 3 power on it, so... Oh, it's 2-3. Okay, overload 1 though, so... He's going to play his totem out and then kill my cleric if I just play it out.
No, the 3, you just get to use them, but they're only last where it's a 2-3, it lasts 3 times. You can just hit 3 times with it.
Your hero is presented in well.
Job's done.
Yeah.
So we're just going to throw a guy out just to draw his abilities out of him.
Do you have to pay to attack with the weapons? You don't, do you?
Yeah. Well, no, not with the weapon. No. You pay to create a weapon, like the rogue can give itself a knife.
Yeah.
So he's got a
Also,
stone
can you
claw
just get
weapon.
that? Can he just get that axe anytime he wants? So means you have to attack it. You pick one of the taunt monsters.
May my ancestors watch over me.
So the durability on the weapon is indeed the amount of times it can attack. So some of them are pretty good.
Was that a card for him, or is that an ability that this guy has?
It was a card.
Oh, okay. Make a random taunt.
The other one chosen
No.
So we've got a lot of options here. Don't really want to Holy Nova just to get rid of 2 totems. Can play the cleric out and then heal and draw a card, and that'll draw a spell out of him.
Do you not play the 1-3 and then make it a 2-4 with the 3 drop?
It's also another option.
Because like it doesn't look like he's got enough damage to kill any of them. And then you're holding over heals all your guys as well.
But my Tauren's got taunt, so my cleric should survive the turn. Should. We'll see. And of course the Temple Enforcer next turn's a big play.
Why would you make a guy that you can just attack and kill?
You come to pay.
What does the 1-1 totem do?
It's a 1-1. That's its ability.
Okay.
So I think we make the cleric a fat ass. And just go for the face at this point.
Right away.
Don't make him a 6-9. What was this guy? Whenever he takes damage, gain 3 life.
3 attack. So he becomes 2 power, 5 power, 8 power. But we can kill him quite easily actually because because of our Holy Nova. We can just line up the attacks, because he's not dealing that much damage the first time when he hits for 2. And when he hits for 5, we've got a 1/6. So potentially we can go, like, attack, then Holy Nova, heal up both of our guys, draw 2 cards, and deal the last 2.
Yeah.
You call that a weapon? Huh.
Wasn't a terrible turn from him. Three, 4, 5.
I must consider.
Yeah, I don't feel like you should have played that fairy dragon thing. I thought you should have played the other 3-drop that would have made your cleric a 2/4.
Well, the plan was to play the cleric this turn, make him into a 7/7, and take out the 2/7. But he buffed his guy up to 7 power now, so they'd trade, which is kind of what I didn't want to happen. 15. Just wondering whether we can race at this point.
Not too quickly.
Whether we want to be honest. I think we just have to trade, to be honest.
You have to do something, you run out of time.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm going to save this Holy Nova for when my guys actually survive combat.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay,
Not
Spellbreaker,
got
that's fine, but I can still get it back with an Inner Fire.
Card games online
Shields
are
up.
interesting because you can do stuff to permanent buff things with abilities without being confusing. So like riding the deal out horse using a card that's the problem on it.
Yeah.
And there goes my board. Five, 6, 7, 8.
You're both just getting a bit far.
Yeah. I definitely feel like you play cards in the wrong order.
It's always hard to know because we don't know what our opponents have got in their hands, so very often you can play into certain traps and stuff like that.
No, but it was more a case of like playing the 3/2 did literally nothing, whereas playing the 3/3 made your 1/3 a 2/4. And like you can still next turn untap and make the 6/6 to make it a 2/7.
We can still sweep the board here though next turn, which is absolutely fine as it turns out.
Yeah. Are you in shadow form now? Yeah. One of his abilities is shadow form, so instead of heal 2, his special ability becomes deal 2.
Job's done.
And obviously dealing 2 is quite powerful. E2's out there, boom. 2/3.
So you can pay 2 to deal 2 now or something.
Yeah. It's pretty good. That's an epic card, that. So like, oh, it was Malgard, it's still fucking 26 compared to his opponent's 16.
Yeah, it's like about my card.
Yeah. That guy's really good.
I got this.
All 3 on less.
Wanna blow something up?
felt a lot like.
Of course he hits my guy twice.
What?
Oh.
I got this.
Just kill all this shit, Rebel.
Yeah, I know, yeah. As long as he carries on playing out small guys, I'll just kill all this shit.
Right, you're just going double strike as well. It's not a bad draw.
Yeah,
The gates are open.
that's a pretty good draw from him though.
X marks
6-5.
the spot.
You get to pay 2 for as much. More specific.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Does it just feel? Does it just?
I think these just have to trade here. I don't
Double
think there's
strike.
any other way around that.
Or is it like is it first strike and double strike, or is it just twice as much damage?
It's just attack. It's 2 attacks.
Okay, so like you couldn't deal.
Very annoying. That.
No, like that 2-3 can't trade for that 6-5.
Yeah.
The 2-3 can attack the 2-3.
We have to take him
then
out. We
attack
have
the
to get 2 for 1, dear. But we kind of have to get rid of him.
I see
Yeah.
your end.
Like the 2-3 attacks the 1-1, then attacks the 6-5, then the 2-1 attacks the 6-5.
If this guy didn't have taunt, of course, yeah, we would do that.
Oh fuck, he's got taunt as well.
Yeah.
Oh, tits.
Well played.
Yeah, kill that guy then.
It's rough, that one. Very rough. My hero still does 2 damage, unfortunately, because he doesn't count spell power. His ability.
Yeah. Well played. You well played. I threw all my shit for the guy that was wrong with my shit out. It wasn't rocket science.
Oh! Right on cue. How lucky.
Boom, 1-1. Oh. Yeah, he did.
How's that?
Cast that. Kill all the shit.
Mind if I roll need?
Well, top deck mode. What a great game.
Oh! And probably one of the best cards in the deck to top deck.
I've no idea, I don't know what he's doing. I'm presuming he's talking about him. Yeah, that's pretty good. And 187 effect comes into play, do something. Oh, yeah, do that. Shoot his totem.
I don't like him healing.
When it dies, draw a card. So we'll probably trade it for Ribbles 3-2.
Handle it.
How lucky, Demolisher.
Have you done Demolisher?
Mm-hmm.
Such a good attack level. At the start of your turn, deals 2 damage to a random minion.
So he's got to kill him this
Real
turn.
So random minion of your opponent.
Yeah.
It's pretty good against all these fucking titans, isn't it?
Yeah.
And combined with your
Blood.
Shoot them for 2. Yeah.
Down to 4 life.
Well played.
He's actually, strangely enough, still just alive.
Can you 3 something? Can you 2 something with your? Can you 2 a champion with your ability?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Can you not? Yeah, do you not attack that? So your Thyric draw a card.
I can't heal now. I'm in shadow mode.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah, they have to random the correct.
So I'm just shooting him to the face at this point.
yeah.
He's taking 2 to the face next turn and he knows it.
Has he drawn a heal thing? No. 2 healthy turns. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm gonna shoot for 2.
See, I love that. You get the same players in Magic, don't they? You know, when they've lost, they go, they attack and then they concede. It's like, I'll get that last point of damage in before I concede.
Look, I got you to 19. 19 isn't
Yeah.
30.
So 5 wins in a row now. That was a bit more difficult, that one. I had to actually think during that game.
I'm rider. Hopefully not, 'cause it's shit. two mana, deal 5 damage. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I still can't get over that mage. I quite enjoy that mage. With the turn 1 and turn 2. Bolt you, bolt you, bolt you. Okay. You have 30 life in this game, not 20. We might get the same person again. It's possible. It does happen sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Like, if it can't match you up against someone with the same score, it'll match you up with someone with the score as close as possible.
Anduin!
It might be the same guy. I don't know if his name was Timu.
The light shall bring victory.
Inner Fire's not much good at the start of the game. Keep the other 3 though. Quite an aggressive start here. Going second.
Yeah, get rid of that NFI, don't want that.
Greetings, friend.
The light shall burn you.
That's alright, I suppose.
I thank you.
We're actually going to use our critical turn 1 to power out the fairy dragon because he can't target it, so potentially can get some early beats in. I think we're going quite aggressive with this hand.
How do you know is so good against Titans, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's going to take his toll. Spell power +1. Could set up some good attacks from him if we don't deal with it.
Some good churning.
Yeah. But the Shadow Form helps us out as well.
Yeah, like I said, Holy Nova so good against all
That's
the
one of the best
totals,
cards
isn't
in his deck, the Spirit Wolf. It's such a ridiculous card.
Feral Spirit. Oh, that card's so good. Are they 2/3 Tom by any chance? Yeah.
I wonder.
I got
Fucking
this.
hell. It's not quite the 4 us with Protector, but... If he played that with his spell power +1 out, would he have got 3?
Not sure.
Someone call for the doctor.
Not sure at all. Not happy with how I played that turn then. I think I should have probably silenced that one.
Must choose quickly.
Yeah, there's no point attacking with the other one first, so whatever. Slight screw up, never mind. Thinking it might have been I was thinking of waiting a turn then, but then I decided I have to attack.
Did you silence the fucking 2/3, not the 2/1?
I should have just attacked and traded 1-for-1 with the 3-2, and then dealt with the other one.
You.
I changed what I was going to do halfway through the turn there. Oh, that was it, because I had the Holy Smite in my hand. Yeah. That was the plan. But this turn actually is looking a little bit better.
I got this.
Oh, you get to Nova's Cleric. You not take out his 2-1 with your 2-3. Play your
The other guy
Nova.
had taunt, so I had to attack the other one.
Oh god, you've taken Taunt off that guy, haven't you? Christ, you're
He
so
played a
fucking
totem.
awful.
He played a 0-2 totem with taunt.
Yeah, but you've taken Taunt off this 2-3 because you're
Yeah,
a
that's
retard,
right.
haven't you? You fucking monkey. What a gimp.
Shadow form with hand.
Yeah.
Would it not be better to send shadow form there?
Possibly, but with the 1-3, like, your heal 2 ability is really good.
Still can't.
Yeah. Especially when you're like 7-2 down on cards.
I guess it's down like could well be you get to draw a card out and turn it into shadow form.
So our choices here are we either make the Sun Fury Protector attack the Demolisher, and then Holy Nova afterwards, killing those two and drawing a card off the Cleric. Or we can Shadow Word Pain to take out the Demolisher. Potentially, I don't want to Shadow Form just yet because
I got this.
I want to draw some cards, so...
Yeah. Do you not just attack the 2-3 into the thingy and then wrap up for a card?
You not attack with the 1-3 as well.
Right away.
Yeah, attack it with a 1-3 as well. Attack it with a 1-3 as well. Oh, you dick.
Literally just wait for the card draw.
True. Keep forgetting that.
Come on, fellas.
Done it once already
I'm
against
trying to
someone
tell
else.
him. He wasn't listening.
You know, you forgot to.
So we punted one card there.
Yeah.
You can tell you guys aren't taking this as seriously as Magic. If you were like, oh, I forgot to draw an extra card there, you'd be like,
No, I am. Thing is, I'm like thinking through the turn and he's doing it. I was like,
you've got to bear in mind there's a delay as well.
yeah, I know.
So if we say to do something and they go, actually don't, that's 7-8.
Yeah. Is there some sort of downside on that 7-8?
No.
What? I'm not sure I believe you.
What? Go over that 7-8. What's that 7-8 about?
Oh, he has X less mana next turn, so he loses 3 mana. Okay.
I've got to wonder.
But we still got to take it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, do that.
Throw 2 guys at it. I think we just have to throw these guys
I got
at it.
this.
We don't have a choice, really.
Do you have to attack?
Well,
Can
he's
you
just
choose
going to
not
attack
to
back,
attack?
so...
Yeah, but you can only attack one thing.
You know, that's kind of the problem. So, we're just setting up the Holy Nova for next turn. And then we'll turn to Shadow Form and just cause my Cleric's not surviving. Yeah, so his board's getting wiped next turn off this Holy Nova. Wow! Not attacking my Cleric. Thank you. I love you so much. So now we get to, we can't
Yeah,
attack
what's the deal? You
first 'cause-
12, motherfucker.
Right away.
I got a fucking double strike as well.
We can't draw a card, unfortunately, we declare it because he had a taunt out. So we had to attack the 8-2, which is quite bad for a 1-3.
For the crusade!
Does not end well for it.
No.
Let the
You've got some removal in hand.
to me.
And a 6-6 that makes your other guy a 1-6. That's pretty cool.
And some removal in hero. What's Divine Shield?
Acolyte of Pain's a
prevent-
really good card. It should be in my deck, but we didn't see any. However, we can take it out. without him drawing a card.
Well, what does it do?
Whenever it takes damage, you draw a card. So you know.
So basically, you're just going to power word his shadow word pen his two guys.
Yeah, so you can't do himself. Oh, you can do himself. No, you can't. You can only target the other guy.
Right away.
I was right. With the Temple Enforcer, I thought it was that.
Hold on. Roll down, what is Divine Shield?
Prevent the first damage dealt to it in a turn. So made a 6-5 that dealt 3 damage on the way in.
Right away.
Is Divine Shield just a one-off thing?
Yeah, it doesn't come back once you've got rid of the shield. So I actually could have destroyed it with Shadow Worm Pain instead. That would have been an option. Oh. What you want when you want it. Our favourite card.
What?
Can't be attacked unless it's damaged.
Damage.
Yeah.
He has a lot of cards in his hand. He's just going to attack me direct. Yeah, there we go. How lucky! You've been saving those bad boys up. First one. So what are we on? 5 and 1 now? 5 and 1.